Hey, what's up guys? It is Slick here back again with another video. In this one I want to talk about Rainbow Six Siege Ranked and how to get into Diamond. So I am a Diamond on PlayStation 4, which is the only console I play on, so keep that in mind. I know a lot of you guys are PC players and that kind of thing, or think that, you know, getting Diamond on console isn't worth that much. I understand that completely. You know, I have no doubt that PC is more challenging to get Diamond in. However, I will say, on PS4, you are playing a decent number of people that are also boarding, you know, using mouse and keyboard, and you have a controller, which is kind of, difficult. Of course, not everybody's mouse and keyboarding, but there's a good amount. The only thing we don't have to worry about on console is hacks, like wall hacks and that kind of stuff, which is really nice. And of course, that's a big problem on PC right now, unfortunately. But anyway, let's get into the video and talk about how to get into Diamond, especially if you're solo queuing. So the most important thing to understand about Ranked, and this is something, it's tough to sort of grasp with, right? Because you want to think that if I'm a Diamond player, I will be in Diamond, and that's not true. You probably know a lot of people that are Diamond caliber players that are, in Plat 2 or Plat 3, and you probably know people in Diamond that aren't actually good enough, aren't necessarily the best players you've ever seen. And the fact of it is, players that get Diamond are able to carry Diamond games. In other words, you can only get as high as you can carry. So if you cannot carry a group of Plat 2s in a Plat 2 game, you will not get to Plat 1. You have to be able to carry. And this does not necessarily mean hard fragging. It doesn't mean necessarily dropping 15 kills every game, although sometimes that is what the game calls for. Other times, it calls on you, playing the support role, running Rook and giving everybody armor because your roamers otherwise aren't going to get any kills, or, running Doc to, give people a second life after they, get down to 10 health, or, whatever, these kind of things. The biggest misconception that I used to have too, and when I changed this, is when I really overcame, the hump of that Plat 1, Plat 2, is that, yes, your teammates are bad. Okay, there's no doubt about it. If you're solo queuing, you're going to have bad teammates. I don't care if you're in bronze, I don't care if you're in silver, I don't care if you're in gold, and I don't care if you're in plat. If you are playing solo queue, you are going to get bad teammates on your team. So there's two different things you can do. The first thing you can do is say, screw them, I'm just going to pretend like they don't exist. Like, I'm playing a 1v5 right now. I have to hard frag, I have to drop 15, 20 kills to win this game. In silver, that might actually be the case. If you are in silver, you might need to hard frag and run, Cavi, or run Alibi, or, whatever. Roam around with a 3-speed and just kill everything. Okay, that's possible. But what I've found, especially once you get into the high golds and plats, is that that is actually the wrong way to look at it. And really, I got over the Plat 2, Plat 1 hump when I started running Rook and Doc. And when I started Rook and Doc maining, not necessarily because I love the operators, but just because that is really what I felt helped my teammates. And, not to sound cocky, but I'm confident in myself, right? Like, I'm not really concerned that I'm going to get, shit on in a game, for lack of a better phrase. My teammates, though, I'm not so sure. I'm pretty, in fact, I'm pretty sure, honestly, if I'm betting money on it, they're probably going to get shit on. So what do you have to do? You have to run operators to help them. It's your teammates that you have to worry about because they're the shitters, okay? You have to carry them. And carrying them does not necessarily mean hard fragging, although sometimes it does. Okay, next point. If you can 5-stack, definitely 5-stack. The worst thing you can do is like 3 or 4 stack, okay? So you don't want to do that. If you are with like 4 people, the 5th person they're going to give you is going to be terrible. That's just always how it works. So you really want to, 5-stack. Mix in, if you can, like some golds or silvers. I did not do that very much when I was leveling up. Like I said, I did a lot of solo queuing, and I did a lot of duoing, a little bit of 5-mans here and there, but not so much in the past, especially not this season. So think of operators that can really help the team. Doc, Rook are great picks on defense. Also consider Valk. In terms of offense, Finka. Finka has the highest win rate of any operator in all of ranks, in case you were unaware of that. That was looking at PC play, but I still am sure that's salient on console. In other words, Finka's a great operator to help your team. Highly recommend, highly recommend. Legion's a very good operator to kind of slow things down. If you notice that they're rushing, take the operators that you need to take. If you notice that your team isn't taking the hard breach, take Habana. What if you don't like Habana or think she sucks, or, her gun sucks? I think her gun is terrible. A lot of people really like it. I don't like her gun. What do you do in that situation? I kind of just have to tell you, like, too bad, because you know, you have to do this stuff for the team. And that's one thing that I learned too, is that sometimes being the team player and being the person that gives the opportunity for your team to win means taking the thermite and opening up walls that would not be opened up otherwise. These open up angles and cause them to, you know, scatter within the objective, which opens up angles for your teammates in the periphery parts of the objective as well. So you can't just look at it as a kill, you know, how many kills you get. You need to be the jack of all trades, okay? You need to be the one that's taking the hard breach that nobody else wants to take because everybody wants to play fucking Jackal and Zofia and Ashe and all this, you know, Glaz or whatever. You need to be the one to step up and say, okay, I'm going to take Hibana. I need to talk to the one other kid in the game that has a mic and tell him to get Thatcher. And, you know, you just got to be buddies with that one kid. And you have to take the hard breach. You have to do the dirty work. And not only do you have to open up angles for your teammates, you have to actually get all the kills. You have to, you know, drone out. You have to shoot the cams. You have to, you know, watch the runouts and make sure your teammates don't get shit on. You have to do it all, okay? And if this is not a very reassuring message for you, I'm sorry, you're not getting into Diamond. I can guarantee you it will not happen. You have to learn how to do everything. You have to be the jack of all trades, and you have to be versatile. And, the sooner you learn that, the better. The sooner you learn that, yes, your teammates are bad, but don't look at them negatively. Don't cuss them out. And whatever you do, do not ever TK intentionally. If you team kill intentionally, they're going to team kill you back, and it's just going to be a whole disaster. It doesn't matter how frustrated they are, or it doesn't matter how much you're running Mira and they're reinforcing the wrong wall. Don't TK. Just do not do it. If you get TK'd, don't do it back. Once on my Smurf to get to Diamond, which I did eventually get this season. I just made the Smurf this past season. I was with a party of 4, and they each took turns killing me all the way into overtime. They each killed me one time, and I never killed them once. I just took it every round. You know, I tried to take a shield to not do it. I think I might have team killed them once early on, but I learned to just take it, and then once they each team killed me once, they couldn't team kill anymore. It's like, okay, we're down 3-4, and you know, I carried the rest of the game and won 5-4. So it's just what you have to do. You know, you're gonna take those losses, and you just kind of have to take the punches, really. You have to be resilient. You have to hard carry, and you have to do it all. So you guys can do it. You know, just work on your game, work on every aspect of your game, and just keep in mind that hard fragging is not enough to win. It is not enough to carry your team to Diamond, or to carry yourself to Diamond. It's not enough to win games at level, especially if you're playing, you know, platinum games where there's some level of coordination and teamwork, you know, involved. Silver, like I said, if you want to run around with Ashe, you know, and you're a good player, better than the other silvers, you can definitely do that, and that won't be an issue. But once you get into plat, you know, you're gonna have 5-stack teams that are you know, orchestrating, and you're getting players that can smack you off headies and do that kind of stuff, and you really have to, you know, focus on that and make sure that you recognize that hard fragging is not enough, and to really do what's needed for the team, help your teammates out, and recognize that, yes, they're not as good as you, but by helping them out, you give them that extra edge to get them at least off of Brady, maybe 2 or 3 kills. Okay, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna be playing some more ranks, so if you want to see some full-length gameplays, let me know in the comment section below. My name is Slick Moth. I'll see you guys in the next one.